My name is Haleem Khan. I am a Kuchipudi dancer. I'm from Hyderabad. Been performing Kuchipudi for almost 16 years now.
So tell us about your ink experience, the first time you walked on stage and the talk with Lakshmi, and your second performance also. So how was the whole experience?
Whole experience with ink was really tremendous. I see it's not just an experience, it's like a discipline that I have come across. Everything on time, on dot, and very organized. And we being performers, we go to many stages, and we, even however big they are, they try to do a little late. It's not that they try to do, it's like sometimes it happens, but it so happened in ink almost on dot. So I really liked it. So it's very professional. So I really enjoyed. And people here are so lovely, and then very productive, very knowledgeable. And I don't say they are not. I think when I came here and I had a different thought. Okay, this is very corporate kind of a thing. So how these art will blend with these people, and will I be able to judge by so many, or will they understand anything? But now when I think it's not something that they have seen. I think it's a common. There is some common factor now. I understand, and then people really enjoyed it, and I thoroughly enjoyed whether people enjoyed it or not. Performing in ink.
Alright. So we saw a lot of crowd around you after your performance. So how have the reactions of people been?
People were so sweet. I mean, they really liked it, and they soon after the performance, and then many came and spoke to me, and I'm really thrilled. I think the female impersonation, it's got its own strengths, and sometimes minus. Okay, forget about the minus now, and because I feel only plus in ink, they really admired what I did, and they enjoyed what they have seen, and that's what people said. And I actually feel, of course, I'm not dumb, and when I see somebody is appreciating, I think it's come from heart or eyes, or just from lips. You can make it. With whomever I met now, whoever I was talking to, they were so genuinely coming from wherever they are. They're trying to know what I did, even if there is a small part of information that they have not heard or understood. So it is so nice and very very happy feeling, you're performing for some productive and sensible audience.
Okay. So while you were on stage, you said that you should do whatever you love, and everything else will fall into place. So that kind of makes it look very simple, but has it been that simple?
Anything. I mean, at this stage you speak because you need to inspire, or you need to, of course there are 1,000 eyes watching me from a different corner of the world, through the media or when I perform or whatever. But every time I keep it my problems to myself, that's the way it has to be. And it is not a cakewalk for anybody, for whatever they are doing, like establishment of a company, or or anywhere, nothing to name. Every company or every genre will have the same difficulties, the way individual or artist got. But let us not bring on to the table as a hurdle. You're passionate about it, not the world. You do it, you make sure you are doing the right thing, and let people understand what you are doing and we have done. And eventually there are people who will like, not the whole world will, definitely, because we are very different people. People have different opinions about the good and bads, so there will be a category of people which will appreciate, which you will like, that you will get. So noticed by. So you keep doing what you're doing. So it wasn't easy, but it is not hard to.
So the theme of this year's ink is disrupt, and I can't think of a better example than you to disrupt. So do you relate to the theme, and how do you plan to kind of continue disrupting your field?
It's thanks for the compliments and example. So that is what I continue to do, and which I am doing. I do not have a big strength like Shiva has done Tandava and etc. to disrupt the whole universe. But in my own way, I'll try to bring something new to the table, something new to the audience, some new experience to audience to remember, to talk, to relate, and even if I'm not there around them, they should be able to they should be able to just recollect the moment of get some smile on face, or maybe some comparison. Oh yeah, you have done something like old, or maybe I'll be referred by somebody to some dancer, once I have seen that dancer, dancer has done this, and then they will try. Actually, not all. What I have as a comment is, everybody need not to be a dancer to appreciate. You need not to understand the core language of dance. You just have a common eye or sense of understanding, and basically a common sense. And people will fall in place. This is what the formula that I feel for disruption.
So I come from a digital world. I'm from BlogAdda. We have a blogging community. So don't you think you should use the digital world to your advantage? Because I mean, you are unique in your own way, and there's no one. And can't you use that to your advantage in the digital world to disseminate your message and your art to many more people?
Very true. These days, digital and marketing technology has become so wide and popular, and we somehow missed that kind of that's nothing to no one to blame except you, because you need to keep on modify yourself and learn and update, and then go ahead with what the technology is saying about. But now I think it's individual thing, and we are somehow stuck with what we are doing. I think we need to really popularize. We need to just take it to more eyes, and then I'm sure there are people will get benefited when they see some kind of I think I have come across some kind of a strategy. Somebody said, I'm not sure about whether it's right or wrong, but I try to understand that, and I felt it is right. A old woman said to me, and a group of old women and old men and women, they were attending cultural programs very regularly, almost every alternate day, in some venue. So they said, we kind of have so much to talk, so much to share, and so much to enjoy, and we are actually hardly going to hospitals now. We have so much entertainment going around with us. So what I feel is, this is the medium of everything: entertainment, spiritual, and change, and religion. I'm not sure about it, but do not go to anything. I think it just I think you need to really look into the digital thing. I think you will have audience. More audience you see, the more audience you relate. You interact. I think the best thing, one thing to happen to artists actually. It has to be heard and seen by people. Why do we do it without an applause otherwise? We don't have an encouragement otherwise.
So any message that you would like to give to the people who are watching this video, BlogAdda members?
As I said, always, follow your passion. That's the best thing to happen, after your birth. If you like something very, very strongly, be it as a studies or games or dance or anything, do not ignore with too much of a calculations, or do not worry with any fear. So if you are sure that it is your thing, just go ahead. The world is there for you, and I'm sure about it. And I'm not saying I'm an example for that, but in my own way I follow that, and I feel very great about the formula that I've followed. I just give this kind of a experience. I want everyone to feel the same experience what I am experiencing now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.